Hello, RoahmMythril here once again, and, well, here we are. The database series is complete, and I'm not quite sure what to do next. So that's where you all come in. Yes, that's right, I'm throwing it open to a vote. I have several ideas of things I could work on as the next project, so what I'm going to do is show you a little demo of each, and then at the end I'll ask you to vote on what I should do next. So, without further ado, let's get to the demos, shall we? So the first game I'm actually considering doing for my next project is the original Metroid. This one would just be a normal Let's Play, no special rules or challenges on this one. The main reason I'd really like to do this one is the original Metroid holds a special place in my heart. It was the first game that I ever actually beat. Another nice thing about it is that it was a classic game that started an iconic series, so it's kind of nice to look back at it and pay tribute to it. Now, one bad thing about this one is it's been a long time since I've played the original Metroid, so I'm a bit rusty at it, and I might get lost fairly frequently. But other than that, this one might not be so bad. So if you like the idea of this one, please vote for Metroid. The second game that I'm considering for my next project is the original Legend of Zelda. However, this one's a bit special. This would be more than just a normal Let's Play. You see, I have a challenge in mind for this one. I want to do a minimalist run. Now that's a challenge I've never actually tried before, but that's a bit of a double-edged sword. Haha, puns. The problem with it being something I've never tried before is I'm not immediately sure what that entails. What all I can get, what all I can't get, etc. But research aside, this could still be an interesting challenge. So, for those of you interested in that, please vote for The Legend of Zelda. Shinies! Number 3 up for consideration is Jumper 3. This one was recommended to me by Kit, mainly for the collection aspect of getting all the coins. One interesting thing about this game is if I did it, it would be a blind Let's Play. I've never played this game at all before. What you're seeing right now, this little demo, this is the first time I've played any of this game. So that could be an interesting aspect to work with. So yeah, doing it blind, it might be interesting. This was also made by the same guy that did a game I've been kind of hooked on lately, an Untitled Story. You might have seen Roahm playing that one. But also doing it blind, I might not know what to do all the time. So it could take a little while to get through it, but if you're interested in seeing me do something I've never done before, then vote for Jumper 3. The fourth one I'm considering is Megaman Battle Network. Probably the main thing I'd want to show in this would be the various boss battles. I'd love to show the whole game, but since it's mostly a system of random battle encounters, I'm worried that it would bog down things way too much and make the Let's Play videos too long. If there's enough interest, though, I would probably do the whole thing. I'd probably also eventually do the other games in the series. The pros are it's my favorite Mega Man incarnation, and it has a lot of cool characters and fights in it. But the cons, since I might not be doing the full game, I would be worried about if it would be too short of a series. But like I said, I'd probably do others in the series eventually. So if you like the idea of this one, please vote for Mega Man Battle Network. Number 5 up for consideration is Castlevania, Aria of Sorrow. I quite like this game. If I did this one, it would probably just be a normal Let's Play, no real challenge stipulations on this one. The good points about this game, there's a lot of varied enemy types, lots of different attacks to find, lots of weapons, spirits. So this one has a lot of potential for things to do in it. The bad point, I'm not as familiar with this game as I am with a lot of others, so I might get lost frequently, but hey, that's all part of the fun in an exploration game, isn't it? So if you like the idea of this one, then please vote for Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. Choice number 6 is Imperishable Night. It's probably my favorite of the Toho games, at least of the ones that I've played. I'd probably want to do a normal difficulty run on this one, but there's actually a lot I really could show off. I could try harder difficulties just for fun, show off some of the harder spell cards, things like that. So there is potentially a lot I could do with this one. The nice things about this, it's a fun game with a lot of pretty shot patterns, a lot of interesting difficulty to it. It's a really fun game to play, a lot of nice music. The bad thing is, it might be a little tricky for me to do gameplay and commentary at the same time on this, but I'm certainly willing to try. So if you want to see this one, please vote for Imperishable Night. Choice number 7 that I'm considering is Secret of Mana. I've actually had some interest on one of my videos, somebody who wanted to see this game. The nice thing about this is really my kind of RPG, where it really feels like you're doing the fighting. Sure, there's still numbers flying around, but it's not entirely menu-based. Only things like the magic, which is really cool to use. I like how they did the system in this. There's a lot of varied enemy types, cool magic you can use, varied weapons, so there's really a lot about this game that I love. Potential pitfalls are that this game is somewhat lengthy, and there's also a lot of grinding to be done, though I can do that off camera. So, if you do like the idea of this one, please vote for Secret of Mana. Wait for it. Wait for it. And yes, the final choice up for consideration is Megaman 8. Thanks to someone who pointed me to a reliable PS1 emulator, at least it runs this anyway. So this would indeed mark the return of the Perfect Run series, obviously not now, because I haven't played this in a while, and this is just a demo anyway. So, obviously the pros to this would be the return of the Perfect Run series, which people seem to enjoy. The only thing I'd really be worried about is I wonder if by now people want to see me do something other than Megaman. I have nothing against it if this is what people actually want to see, but if you want to see something else, then that's fine with me too. But if you want me to continue the Perfect Run series now, then please vote for Megaman 8. So there we are. 8 all new choices of what I should play next. So what do you want to see? Yes, that's all that's left is putting this up to a vote. So please go over to my main page at www.dragonsoftstudio.com. I have a link over in the video description, where I should have a poll set up. So go there and vote for what you want to see next. I'm going on break for about a week, and when I come back, I'll count the results, and whatever wins, that'll be the next video series. So if you want to see it, make sure and go over there and get your vote in. So, thank you very much for watching this video, and I shall see you again next time. Until then, fare thee well.